Hello all and welcome to season 2 of B.A.P. I'm Jaka and with me is my co-host
Skylar. Hello. I thought you were going to say my name.
We have never nailed that, even when I hand it off to you.
I'm in the other direction.
Oh, sorry, you over there on my screen. You're over there. We have another episode of Shenanigans ahead with our head-to-head, which this week's going to be. It's going to be one.
Certainly.
Is it a head-to-head if it's more of just a one-sided beatdown? We'll find out. Let's listen to the show to hear.
It's like a game of whack-a-mole, but you're really good at it.
But first, we're going to talk about just some little things because we've been busy with IRL paperwork, which we can't go into, but we've been doing it. And someone, I don't want to point out names or point at people, but someone has been so far up Power World's ass.
I honestly, I wish I could get the most recent numbers from my Steam account because it's literally been like every single day. I set up a server and it's been everything that I've been doing after work. It's just all I do now.
Even Skylar's dog Robin has just been sitting there staring at Power World screens, just like we used to go on walks.
We still go.
Yeah, but you have been deep into the Power World lore.
Yeah, I just kind of no-lifing the game. Yeah, honestly, I've made even more achievements since 1.0 came out. Restarted everything. I've got 3 bases. I'm very nearly level 80, maxing out everything. It's been fun. Don't get me wrong. I've been having a lot of fun with it, but it's also felt like a second job at some points. It kind of feels like, those time lapses where the world just passes by the single person in the center of it. Yeah, that's me in my computer chair and Power World.
Yeah, well, you have been playing with your friends as well, though, in like a dedicated server, so you've been enjoying like just chatting and playing at the same time.
Oh,
And
for sure.
I consider it, even though it's not, I consider the way people play it like a friend slot game. We had the same with Windrose, where everyone was really into a game for like a month, and then the next game came out, and everyone kind of moves on.
Yeah, we didn't get very far in that game.
It's hard to keep a game going for more than like a few months. But I'm glad you guys have been like. This is why I say like, if you're gonna get into a game with your friends, put all the time and effort into it while you can, because soon
Ride the wave.
People are gonna stop playing it. So if you miss out, you've missed out. If the FOMO is real. But I mean, with GTA on the horizon, there's a big looming death of all of the games. Like, get into your games now because that's coming. And everyone's going to be playing that damn game, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Though I will say, I know that you've got some opinions about Power World. You've recently stopped playing it.
For me, I liked Windrose, the pirate game, because I felt like everything I could do was possible. Like it was like just enough that the next level up didn't seem insane. Like, oh, I can go get iron, I can go get this. Even I don't need everyone, like someone else's help all the time. I can do it myself, and I can build a base. And we moved base like 4 times.
Yeah,
in the end, we rebuilt our base multiple times. We built our ships, and we didn't follow the storyline much. We were just having fun. Power World kind of throws you in, and it's like good luck. It's like Ark. It's like good luck, go. I'm like, well, what do I do? And like I was confused from the get go because I don't watch cutscenes. So I skip every cutscene. I have that kind of 1990, 2000 where if I had to wait for a computer to load, the froth was appearing at the sides of my mouth, and I was like, just load.
Well, I will say that the game really does just throw you into it. Cutscenes, regardless, lore, none of it I found, unless I just didn't pay attention to the lore either. It doesn't really explain to you exactly how to play. It just kind of throws you into the game and expects you to learn as you go and learn from mistakes, which can be good. But if you're playing with a group of people who have played before, you definitely get left behind pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I was playing with your friends and you guys were level 80 before I was even in the game. I was like, what's going on, man?
I was about level 55 when you first joined in. I'm about level 72 right now, and I've got some friends level 80, and they're min-maxing their teams right now.
I mean, I still can't get the farming to work. I've tried. It was driving me mad because
Yeah.
the difference, I suppose, that people are wondering, it's like, oh, it's easy. The difference between people's single player game and to your server, it's a perpetual server, so it's always online.
So your pals will starve if you don't have it optimized. Yeah.
If you're not there, the pals are eating the food. And even knowing I optimized the farm, I had them on the lowest food rating they could need. I put them on
Mhm.
light work. I came back, my pals were not only pissed off, some of them were like dead. And I was like, I give up. I give a fuck. I can't do this anymore. It's becoming a fucking job at this point. And if you're not enjoying a game, it's
Yeah.
not.
What's interesting though is that was my experience when we first started playing on a server. Because of the persistent nature of it, we would always come back, and all of our pals were starving every single time.
Mm.
And that's why we stopped playing, was because it became impossible to manage. And it was, like you'd said, several in-game days worth of just managing your pals when you first log back in, which can take like an hour, just to make sure that your pals are fed, that they've got medicine, and that is not a good experience. So I don't blame you for jumping out. I don't know why you had that experience, because it seemed like you had a good setup, but without diving
I
in.
think it's because other people are playing it so much. Because when no one's playing, like when other people are playing, the pals are eating, right?
Mm.
So because someone's always in, I found like there was never a down period where it was always someone in. It would be better if you logged out or your pals logged out.
Well, there's another side to that, because they still gather resources for you. They still do work.
But the problem is, as you found out recently, as I told you, the pals have a food meter, and the better the pal is at doing the tasks, the more food they consume. And I had them on like the little one, but what I looked into, because I looked into why, you know, the lettuce and the tomato,
Mhm.
which everyone in the late game uses because it gives them big food, makes a salad, and it lasts longer and helps their pals improve work. It also takes way more effort to make if your pals are like a low level. So if you're not,
Mm,
so yeah, it's you have to have the automation for the salad to be made as well. So my guys were
right.
making tomato and lettuce way slower than they could consume it. Even
Oh,
with all
interesting.
with, but I put berries in as well. But because they were spending so much goddamn time trying to plant lettuce and tomato, we're an anime podcast, by the way. They couldn't make berries enough to keep them alive, and berries are like the basic food. Like everyone eats berries to keep them
Right.
going. What annoyed me though is you would spend so much time trying to get the food done that you couldn't even explore the world. Because if you did, you came back, oh, pals are starving again, or you've run out of food because you've not made food for you, you've made it for your pals. And at some point, honest to God, I just wish you could turn off food, have it like a.
There are server settings I could have changed, but I just kept it all vanilla. Honestly, I just find it interesting that you'd had this experience, because I think you were the only one.
I think it's because I over leveled too quickly. Because obviously
Uh,
you guys were helping out sometimes, like giving me some stuff. Oh, I was flying through
hmm.
bases because I was leveling up because I was like say behind you guys as like a mascot, capturing pals way too over leveled for me by accident. Because you guys would like knock them down to health, and I'd just throw a ball like, oh, I got that, hey. But I'm using them in my base, and these guys, I hadn't gone through the process of learning the basics yet. I was in metal in an hour.
Oh, yeah, that's not normal
Yeah,
experience.
because if
Okay.
you level super fast, you're not learning the basics of a game, which is why I always have trouble with games when you come in late. Because
Right.
you've had the same thing as well in other games. You hate when people give you stuff in a game like this because you don't learn how to do it. That's what I'm
Exactly.
having with this one. Because I was like, I was asking people stupid questions in the server, like, how do I build a wall? And like you can hear Danny laughing, like it's like press I. I'm like, what? What's I? Like you were like, you can press tab to do that, and everyone in the game was like, you can. And I was like, oh god, no one knows what they're doing. This game is stupid.
Well, it's just one of those that it just throws you in and just says have fun, which there's some good stuff to that, but also for a game that you also have to reference a wiki too, I could see the argument
Yeah,
against
as
that.
soon as I heard the phrase "look at the wiki," I knew it wasn't a game for me. If I have to have a second page up, like Monster Hunter did this almost, when you were like, "Why can't I find this one creature like for the captured bloody monsters in this?" And then you have to. I was like, accessing a wiki, and there was meta builds. I was like, "It's getting too much now." I understand there's some people that like rabbit holes, but there's some people who've got work. we have to do jobs.
So have you played Terraria?
Oh God, no! I tried. Remember? I was like, "This is no." It's like that farming game as well. The one we keep trying to play, and we only ever get like a month into. Oh, what's it called? Everyone loves playing it. Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do that one
Your
either.
monitor is dedicated to the wiki on that.
I understand why people like it, but for someone like me who's like hold fast Battlefield player, I just shoot and repeat. That's all I do. Shoot, and repeat. Yeah, sometimes I like to do different games, like every now and then. But there's a simplicity to a shooter that is it's skill plus ping plus simplicity, which I love. It's
True.
can you shoot straight? Does your ping allow the bullet to hit? And does the other player notice you're there? That's all it needs to be.
Yeah, whereas Pal World is like late game, it's significantly a portion of your time is spent at the base, optimizing the base, optimizing your pals, breeding pals, not going out and actually doing fighting. That's a much smaller portion.
It's not a bad game in any. I like it. I think it's fun. I understand why Nintendo's tried to sue it. At the same time, it's a fun game.
What?
And that was our review of Power World. Thank you for coming to the show. We should probably get on to the actual show. It's been like 20
Moving
minutes.
on to the actual topics.
Uh,
What have you been watching lately?
Watching you play Power World is what I've been doing now. I wanted to talk a little bit about Apocalypse Hotel. I heard about this a while back, and I was like, oh, put it on the list. And while you've been I've been sick, and you've been playing Power World, if you can't tell by my voice, put it on in the background at work, and then when I was at home sick. It's surprisingly entertaining. It's about a bunch of robots who are left on planet Earth after humanity leave because there's a virus or something going around. I forget which if it's a mushroom virus or air virus or something. So, but they're like these robots were given a job by a manager who said he wants robots to take over like his mission. Like he wants them to be able to make this the best hotel in Japan or something. And when he goes, he's like, "I'll be back." So this one hotel worker that's kept them all is still running the hotel exactly how it should be run, even though all the other robots are falling behind and they're dying. And it's quite sad because like every time a robot dies, they have to like pull it, and they're running out of parts and stuff. But then aliens start to appear on the planet, and they show up at the hotel, and they treat them like guests. Like they're like, "Hey, welcome!" Like they think they're humans at first because like they're wearing stuff, and they can't speak the language. And then I kid you not, a bunch of humans land, but they've got little leaves on their heads, and they're like humans. Like, yes, we're humans. They are tanukis, alien tanukis that can make human form.
That's
And
beautiful.
they teach them about alien life, and then they're like, "Hey, why be the best, hotel on the planet when the planet's dead? You could advertise to outsiders." So then they start advertising to aliens. It's a whole. It goes insane. But it's really well animated. There's some crazy fight scenes for a show about a hotel as well. Like giant worms that live on the planet have come from outer space that start. They have to fight one of those. An alien robot that comes to destroy the planet that arrives a bit late because it thinks civilization is still there. And she's like, "Welcome to our hotel." Where is everyone? It's like, "Oh, they left years ago." And then it kind of like brings it back with a little bit of a spoiler, like humanity returns, but it's not how you think. And it's kind of a sad moment, but it ended on the funniest joke. I honestly laughed out loud at work. I was like, "This is the funniest way to end a show." And hopefully, if you get a chance, watch it. It's so funny.
I'd started watching it, but I'll definitely give it another
It,
shot.
it starts off, and you're like, "Okay, this is the theme of the show." And by the end, you're like, "Did not see that coming that way." Like, that took it's like a Tojima wants to be Kamen Rider. It took a left turn real quick halfway through. You're like, "Whoa,
Ooh,
okay,
okay.
we're going way off of what I expected from this." Like, I thought it was Apocalypse,
All right.
like end of their live show, like sad and depressing, but then it switches up quite quick. And two other ones I want to quickly talk about. These came out basically the same time. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You and Chain Smoker Cat. Two shows about smoking. Smoking Behind the Supermarket is about like an older, like overworked man who, looking for a place to smoke, finds behind a supermarket, and a girl he notices, like he likes one of the girls at the supermarket and always shops in her lane. It's like his pick me up, if you will. And she notices him, but when she's outside, she's dressed differently. So he doesn't notice her, and she like teases him, pretending to be two people, like was flirting with him kind of way. So he has no idea they're the same person, but he's constantly like being. But it's all about like them smoking together and like talking. It's more of like a relationship builder. And people are like, "Oh, this is really cool," but kind of glamorizes smoking. Some people said, "Oh, it's more about the love plot line." And then Chain Smoker Cat is about a cat race that is addicted to smoking and drinking, and is so horrendously exactly what a smoker's life is like, with the tar and the build up and over exaggeration. It is actually convinced people to stop smoking. Like, it's so graphic that people have
Oh,
stopped smoking
beautiful.
because of an anime that is on Netflix. Chainsmoker Cat. It's people like this. It's lewd. It's got smoking, gambling, like violence in it, and everyone was like, "What the hell is this? Like, where did this come from?" And they released the same time. It's like that World's End and like when two films come out at the exact same time. Like,
Oh, yeah, like Ants in a Bug's
yeah,
Life.
it's just like, what is going? It's like the companies like here they're making a show about something, they find one like it, and they're like, all right, the same time. But it's so funny that two
Competing
came out.
studios.
Yeah, yeah, it's like 2 came out though, but one made people kind of like smoking in like a cool kind of, oh, you can meet people in a nice way, but then when the one's like, yeah, there's the backside. It was like flipping a coin. Like, I just love the fact that Anime Cat has convinced people to stop smoking. Like, they watched the show, and they took their cigarette and went, "That's enough of that. I'm done with this now." Like, are you watched any anime lately?
Not really. I mean, I did start getting into, Witch Hat Atelier.
Hmm?
I need to finish that actually. It's been really fun, honestly. It's like really interesting magic system. I'm not sure if I've talked about it on this podcast yet. Really interesting magic system, interesting characters, fantastic animation, and really glad that they're continuing to renew it, I believe, last I heard. So I know it's had some really good praise, and I think it's actually deserving of it. I think it's kind of slice of life and a little bit predictable, but still good action sequences. Kind of cutesy sometimes. Definitely worth a watch, though, I think.
I have to get. I have not had a chance to watch it yet, but you keep talking it up, so we do need to watch that. We have. I know we have watched a bit of Slime together, the new season.
Oh, yeah, though last we watched it, you complained that it was just more politics. There has been more action this season than in previous seasons already,
I know, but
which isn't really
there's
saying a lot,
a
but
lot of talking. I understand it's in like the world building phase of the show, and there is a if according to the talk about the show from like the manga and stuff that I've seen, there is some huge stuff coming, but
mm.
it seems like we're not going to get it this season because we're like halfway through already, and unless it starts kicking off now, I don't see unless they're going to cram it all into 3 episodes.
I've heard this is gonna be like a series of long seasons coming out, though.
I hope so, because as much, I understand you need the world building for some people, but just like Pokemon, where they talk about the move sets when a Pokemon uses like Electro Bolt. Thanks, Brock. We know that electric is strong against water. We don't need to hear this. I understand it's a show for
Right.
children, but that kind of has infected what I like to say all anime. Like the dumbing down of trying to explain everything to everyone so that everyone's happy has infected a lot because, like, that's why I like the film, your Red Line film. There's so much
Yes.
crazy shit going on, and you can figure it out yourself, but they don't tell you what's happening. Like,
No.
it's like, yes, in a
It's
game,
like
I like to
it's
be able
like
to told what to do, but in a show, I like to work it out myself.
well, I'm just thinking of like the Netflix type of series where they just tell you the action as it's happening.
Yeah, what I mean, what is the Goku has leveled up to level 2. Oh, he's powers, I understand when it first came out, but no, it's like, oh, this is Super Saiyan God. It's like, thanks for telling me what it is. Like, why do we need to know what it is? Just fuck, you don't need to tell us.
Yeah, I've heard the Netflix effect is because they're trying to get people to understand the story regardless of how often they're looking at their phones.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's just bad
if
story.
that's just
It's
bad
bad storytelling.
storytelling, like, but in anime, it's so bad. Slime is like because you have the outside voices where they're talking, and they could. I mean, I understand that sometimes you can't animate facial features to explain like someone's inner thought. Like, how do you
Right.
how do you animate someone's distrust of someone if you don't have that inner voice afterwards? As they're talking, sometimes they go black and white, and it goes to the inner voice of slime talking, and it has this little
Mm.
slime ball going, I know he's lying, kind of thing. You're like, okay, so he knows it's all fake and all this.
Or it's like Raphael speaking.
Yeah, but if you think Wallace and Gromit clay animation, you can see everything on Gromit's face just by his eyebrows moving. He doesn't talk. Yeah, everything you need to know is in the expression of eyebrows. How can they not animate that? Like, this is the one thing
Needs
I
more
don't.
budget.
We don't need to hear every single. This is kind of why I like that dragon, that Rimuru's, like the big blue storm dragon, Tempest. He's just kind of doesn't have an inner monologue. If you notice, he just says everything he's thinking all the time. Gets
Yeah.
in trouble for it, but he's just plain, just like, "I'm a storm dragon. I was supposed to hide that from you." Ha ha ha! And he just walks off. I don't know, it's just slime has got a bit overlordy for me. Instead of
Mm,
being like, if you remember Slime season one, yes, there was a lot of like inner thought talking and like world building, but it was so instead of being like, oh, we've added a new wing to the house. Here's explained 50 people why we need to do this and the ramifications to the other parts of the world why it needed to be done. The first season was, hey, we've turned these huts into a house and the goblins are happy. And it felt like such a big moment because it was all contained to them.
right, but you have to scale that as
I
the
know, but I don't give a
nation builds.
shit what the other nations think about it. They shouldn't. One thing I don't understand is like, I suppose because he's trying to be nice to humans, being a
Right,
former
he wants to
human,
live alongside them.
but at the
Yes.
same time, humans hate each other the most. If he learned anything from his past lives as being a human, humans kill each other constantly. He shouldn't give a fuck. Like he's trying to make peace with the most violent race in the world. I just at this point, if he just said, "Yeah, I'm a demon lord. Either you get along or we'll kill you," that would have probably been easier for him than him trying to manipulate it in a nice way. And I'm pretty sure that's what the demon told him last episode. Was like, "You do realize this is the harder way of doing stuff."
You're not wrong.
Anyway, it's just annoying. It's oh, if you watched Overlord season 1 and Overlord season 3, the difference was just insane. Just so different,
Mm,
so much talking. It's just, I don't know what it is. It just felt lesser. And we still need to watch Tanya season 2.
that we do.
We have not
We
watched
keep saying
any of
that.
that yet because someone's been watching Supernatural.
Yep, just way too much. Yeah, we're through oh, what is it? We're on season 11 now.
Season
We've
11.
been working away. It's been a while, and then I figured out that there's still more. I'd only acquired up to season 12, but apparently there's 15.
Yeah, a horrifying
So
statement
we're
when
not
you were like,
quite
"Oh,
there
it's only 2 more seasons." There's 5. There's 5 more seasons. I was like, "Oh god."
yet.
Okay. I think that's everything we've been watching. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Because we've not watched much anime, sadly. We've been trying to, but a lot came out this like season. There's a lot we've got to catch up. I've still got to catch up on One Piece. I'm so far behind.
And I still want to watch Infinity Castle.
Oh dear lord, we are so far behind. Anyway, hopefully we'll catch up while you're here for Christmas, and then we can do a big one before or after that, depending when you're
Yes.
here. So that's the anime we've watched. That's the anime we're going to
Yes.
watch. That's the Power World. Just a little short. We should just cut that section out and send it to Game Club Pod. Here's your episode on Power World. It's like 20 minutes of Power World.
You're not wrong.
But today, this on the release day, this should be the 10th of August, I believe. I think we're not recording this 3 days before it's got to be released. Yes, the 10th, Monday. Oh God, is it already Friday? Wait, is it already Friday? Oh my God.
For you, yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I thought it was Friday. I thought it was Saturday coming. I was like, oh my God, I slept through a day. Sorry, I've been on flu medication for like a week. So sadly, we lost someone today. Someone who I've actually mentioned one of their shows whilst we've been talking. Rachel Lillis passed away on 10th of August. Do you know who she is? I know you know her work.
2024, he's not looking into the future and predicting somebody's dying,
Yeah,
by the
we
way.
lost them on this day. On the 10th.
Yes.
Do you know what she did? Do you know what she's known for in the animation world?
Tell me.
She was the voice of Misty, Jessie in the English dub of Pokemon.
Oh,
So from both our childhoods, we watched. I'm sure you watched the original Pokemon. You watched the Pokemon movie. I know you did.
oh yes.
Yeah, she was not just Misty though. She was also Jessie. I did not know that they were the same person.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy. She was also in. She also played a lot of the Pokemon: Goldeen, Jigglypuff, Vulpix, Venonat. I think that's crazy. She was in
That's wonderful.
423 Pokemon episodes. She also
I
voiced the Pokemon in Super Smash Bros.
love to see it. I'm looking through her body of work here and seeing she also voiced the princess in Berserk.
Yeah,
That's a
Princess Charlotte and Hunter x
heck
Hunter
of
of the last mission. That was her last road.
that's
Was Poker, and then
a
apparently
wild.
in 2019 she also had Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Jigglypuff, but it was an archival recording of her. It was like
Oh.
an old recording brought back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like she's been in a lot of other stuff as well as like dubbing performances. Like Pokemon being just like the big one, obviously, but Harlock Saga, Berserk, DNA Squared, KOB, Sonic X. Like she's been in a lot of stuff. Your Line April, stuff like that. She was even in Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. I just think it's sadly, she passed away in 2024, but it was today. I just want to say we miss you. Like, it's Pokemon lost two legends in one, which I think is sad. But we wanted to say rest in peace and thank you for bringing joy to our childhood, because I watched
Yes, thank you.
Pokemon like it was crack. I used to leave school and I was getting home to watch that, not to do homework. Pokemon. I could name all 151 Pokemon original before I could do my times tables. That's right, people.
Priorities.
I was obsessed as a kid. I had them all as well. I had them all. Okay, well, that's our first section. Third of it was Power World, but we did it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could also mention the fact that I picked up a Steam machine and I've been enjoying it.
Ooh, yeah, we could do. We're going to do a new mini section.
Technology of today.
So, technology of today. You bought a Steam machine.
I certainly did. Yeah, I was on the fence about it because of the price, but honestly, I've been looking for a console experience for the longest time that also fit into the game library that I actually own. And to put a computer together that would fit in the space would have taken a lot of work and a lot of money. So I just decided to go with the money and just went ahead and with the Steam machine. And honestly, it's been a good gaming experience. It's like 6 inches by 6 inches. It fits perfectly in the space, and for the size, it has not overheated yet. It's got a massive fan that's about the same size as the chassis, and it runs decently well. Honestly, I've been playing through Spider-Man Miles Morales and have not seen any stuttering or hiccups. My only issue was my sound system. The way that it was accepting the sound signal was on such a lag that I could probably measure it in like full seconds. But after I routed it directly through my sound system first and then to the TV, then I had a good sound experience. So I've got like a little bit more extra setup, but also it's an older kind of upgrade Facebook Marketplace kind of put together sound system, so it took some work
Yeah,
around.
it's not like
but
it's not off the shelf sound system.
No,
You've
no.
built this over years and time. It's an
Some older
analog system, but you're digitally
Yes.
into it. But do you like it for the musical reason of like vinyl and stuff?
Oh, it's also a 5.1 system with a 10-inch sub, so it's fun.
Careful with those 10-inch
But
subs. The lettuce will get you. Poop lettuce, honey.
right.
That's right.
Cyclospora.
Yeah, if you've been eating any lettuce or eggs lately in America, be careful.
Good luck.
Just yeah. Or burritos, apparently. Isn't that right, Skylar?
Yeah, yesterday was a little rough.
So Skylar's face just went straight up Vietnam flashback. Their eyes didn't blink; they just stared into the distance. Like, yeah, that burrito really brought back horrible memories.
Thanks for bringing that back.
I keep
Just like the
telling you-
burrito. Anyway.
I keep telling you, just eat. Stop eating food out while there's a food crisis going on.
It's kind of like you tell me not to, so I'm gonna do it in spite of it. You tell me not to eat a burrito, I'm
I
gonna eat a
tell
burrito.
you to eat a burrito, you'd go eat a burrito. There's no winning in this. Okay, it's not fair. It's like, if you tell me not to do it, I'm going to do it. If you tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. So just don't talk to me.
So where are we? Steam machine.
Steam machine.
Recommend it.
Do you recommend?
It's a good piece.
The Steam machine itself, I can understand people not buying.
Yes.
But one piece of equipment that everyone could afford, even though it's a little pricey, is the controller. Is the controller worth it?
I'm not using all of its capabilities yet. I know it's a learning curve to use the trackpads. The placement of the D-pad is a little bit disconcerting because it's not where I would normally put my thumb. I'm used to using an Xbox controller, Xbox 360, Xbox One.
Yeah, no, I've got the same,
series, whichever version we're on this day and age. Yeah, I'm used to the D-pad being below the left thumbstick, and it is not anymore. So that's taken some getting used to. Otherwise, really responsive. That's about all I have to say about it so far. I haven't used many of the buttons because none of them are mapped. So we'll see. So far, so good.
I won't.
It's rechargeable. It turns on the machine. It turns on my TV at the same time because it's got CEC.
I just can't do those tracking pads. I don't like the fact that it looks massive as well.
The hand placement's not bad. I'm used to more of an inward facing of my elbows whenever I'm holding a controller because my hands are facing out, and that's not entirely as comfortable as I think it is because the Steam machine kind of forces my arms apart more, or excuse me, the Steam controller does, and it's still comfortable. It's a different arm and hand placement, but it is a comfortable placement. So
I think
no complaints there. It's just different.
I think for
It's not
different
bad.
games though is probably different controllers. Like for me, I used to play PlayStation and I thought that was normal. But I
Mhm.
don't know what it is about the Xbox. Maybe it's because like flying helicopters and planes and stuff. I believe the Xbox controller is just the best layout for like a controller for those experiences.
I've been using Xbox controllers for years, and I just wanted a Steam controller just because of the compatibility with the new devices. And I do fully intend to get the Steam frame as soon as it comes out. And it's also supposed to have built-in radios for communicating directly with devices. And so I wanted that seamless experience. So we'll see how that goes moving forward. But again, the Steam machine has built-in radios specifically for the controller. So I wanted the whole ecosystem. I'm bought in already.
Well,
So
you're speaking of buying in, the Steam frame is supposed to be coming out as well. You're going to be
soon.
getting that as well.
Yep. As soon as it does, I could call it here and say it's coming out today,
You could.
August 10th.
Could.
I'll probably be wrong because everybody keeps saying it.
It's been
But
delayed.
they've
and
done
pushed.
FCC filings. They've gotten shipments in. I'm not keeping track of it like a hawk on Twitter.
Do you think it's because of all the RAM prices and stuff going up though, and all the shipping because of the Straight Few
Oh,
News? is
for
probably
sure.
pushing
And the
them up?
differences in tariff pricing too, it's going to be a
Although,
really hard time for them to.
how does that work now though? Because
Hmm.
the tariffs have been brought. The government said no, the tariffs are illegal.
Those tariffs were illegal. There's new ones coming out soon.
But I mean, if the other ones were illegal, these have to be illegal, right? Because
Technically, yes.
and then we didn't get money back, but the companies that got the tariffs got money back, so they got double dipping in the money. We got screwed
Technically, yes.
over.
Technically, yes.
What the fuck?
We, the consumers, are screwed once again. Yep.
I think any company that had tariff prices during this time, yes, it wasn't their fault, but if they got money back, they should offer like a week discount on their goods as like recompense for the money they got back twice. And if you don't do it, you're just a scummy company. Like, if you got money because you raised prices during tariffs, and then you got money back because you requested the money back from the government, you didn't just get that money back. They had to go through a system to get that money. They should offer compensation to their customers. Like, say if you buy something else from them, they're like, hey, here is a tariff rebate on the stuff. Maybe not a lot, like, 10%, 25%, 50%. Depending on what it is. But if you want to have good faith with your customers that you're not trying to screw them over, that it might be a good way. Because otherwise you're just saying, hey, we made money on you and we're going to make more money off your taxes now because that's where that money was going.
Capitalism.
That's not capitalism. That's just theft.
It is.
That's just theft. May I remind you that you kicked the UK out of the US for taxing you too much on your tea. I'm going to remind you that.
Believe me. Believe me, I am aware.
you guys fucking...
You are preaching to the choir.
Fucking pay your taxes. So I played a lot of Holdfast lately.
Oh,
Okay, so that's our
We're an
new
anime
section.
podcast, right?
Okay. It's our new section. You know why this section's got to be longer? Because the next section's going to be really short.
You're not wrong.
And what is our next section? It's our head-to-head. So let's go straight into it. We're going to cut right here. On this episode of B.A.P, I wanted to shout out a podcast I listen to called The Regulation Podcast, starring Jeff Ramsey, Gavin Free, Andrew Panton, Eric Bador, and Nick Schwartz. It's a show about just their lives, what they're up to. They play games, they make drafts. It's just funny gags, banter, and sometimes about Jeff Ramsey's life just going to hell. A lot of the episodes seem to do that. If you ever watch shows like Achievement Hunter, Rooster Teeth back in the day, it's a few of those guys with a few more casts. It's really funny, really entertaining. We're not sponsored by them in any way, but I want to shout out something new because if you haven't heard it, Regulation Podcast, formerly known as Fuckface, is incredibly funny, and I listen to it as much as I can because some of their drafts, I honest to God, they make great entertainment when you're working. And that was B.A.P shouting out Regulation.
Not a sponsor.
Head to head.
In the red corner, they're pretty. They're horses. It's Umamusume, Pretty Derby.
And in the blue corner, butts and boobs aplenty. Is it anime or just softcore hentai? It's Keijo. Seriously, it's not a good anime. Welcome to Head to Head. Well, we are pitching two personal picks against each other. This episode, it's about sport. That's right, sports. Is it a sport? Was it a sport? Skylar, was mine a sport?
Technically, yes. There was competition. There certainly were referees.
They definitely had referees, yes.
And scores were kept. And there were leaderboards and everything. Yeah, I would, yeah. Technically, yes.
I don't think we've ever gone so into a show so heavily one-sided in our life. Honest to God. So how do we explain what happened first before we go into the things to give people an idea of what this bit's going to be like, or should we wait till the end and explain what?
Do we want to just dive on in and
dive? It's a link to my show because of water.
You're so sad right now.
It was so bad. Okay, I'm gonna explain very simply.
Okay.
I had never watched this show before.
Uh-huh.
I had only ever seen clips about it. So when you said sport and you picked Pretty Derby, I was like, oh, I'll pick that one that's supposed to be really like famous because I've seen clips of it and everyone always talked about it. Never click a show unless you've looked into it. So, do you want to give us a quick story and plot of your show?
Sure. So Umamusume Pretty Derby stars a character named Special Week, who is, according to this universe, has what's the word I'm looking for? An equivalent name of an actual horse that exists in our world is actually a pretty horse girl in their world. So it's an actual like one-to-one where we're following Special Week and her aspiration to become the best horse girl in Japan. Goes through her adventures and struggles and friendships and highlights of the story through the sport of horse racing.
So it's horse racing but with girls, but they're based on real horses in our world.
Yes.
But it's a school, not a racetrack, but it is a racetrack.
Right. Yes, Tracing Academy, a training center academy.
You're forgetting about the one thing though in the show,
Yes.
the singing as well. They also are popularized dancing, singing girls.
Yes, that is also true. If they win, they have to perform.
When we get into it, that was probably one of my favorite bits. Was the first performance. I'll go into mine real quickly. In an alternate reality, definitely this would have to be otherwise. A woman-only competitive sport, Keijo, becomes a fad in Japan. Rules are simple. Two girls fight in a pool on a platform called land, and they can only defeat their opponents by using their butts or their boobs to knock them off the land.
So how's the plot of your story?
Yep, that's
about it, really?
That's it. Yep, it's a school where a girl, Nozomi, wants to be the best boob butt girl in Japan. It's a terrible show. It's not even for good reasons. It's just to earn money as well. Like they want to earn lots of money. Not like they're fame with it, but they just want to win for fortune. But they put their bodies on the line, and so does the camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the point.
Yeah. Whereas in Umamusume, it follows Special Week and her journey to becoming the best horse girl, not only for herself, but also for her dead mom.
Yep. Yeah, it's so I mean, we can speed run this. I mean, we could really speed run this.
We certainly could. We're recording a show.
Okay, so story and plot, you win. You've got one.
Yes.
Emotional response, you got one. Because the only emotional response from this show was in people's pants.
Can we... God. So I want to at least talk about the show. So Umamusume, it follows around Special Week, and you really, like, I found myself on the edge of my seat at some of these races. Like, honestly, she put her heart into these races, and so does her friend.
Oh god, yeah.
Her name? Silent Suzuka.
She's the one who moved classes to be... She was in one section of the school and then she moved to another section.
Yes, they work in a series of teams and work under different trainers. Yes. And Silent Suzuka moved over to her team, partially because of the... I think it was initially cited as being because she wanted to be part of the team and wanted to be trained differently, and in order to push herself, because her previous instructor was telling her to hold back, whereas Suzuka is always want to be at the front of the pack, and that's just how she races. She just needs to be out front the entire time. She doesn't need to hold back. She just goes full tilt the entire time. Which, of course, in the middle of the season... Say again?
Naruto running.
Yeah. No, that it is to her detriment in the middle of the season as well. She does injure herself, and it's a very emotional moment because spoilers for real life, Silent Suzuka's real life equivalent horse here in our universe did get injured during a race and had to be unfortunately put down after the race.
Why do they have to be put down again?
It's from my understanding, it is after a traumatic experience like that to one horse's leg. It is an actual impossible thing for them to get over. They will always favor that leg and be effectively unable to work. Which is why it took in universe for Umamusume, it took a lot of work for Silent Suzuka to get over that because horses in our universe don't get over injuries like that.
Fair enough, but I'm just thinking horses also are animals and could, be wild. Just let them. Don't have to kill them. Could just let them go. So
Where?
it's called the countryside. They eat hay.
Whose?
And it's grass. It's just grass. They eat grass.
They're also incredibly delicate creatures, interestingly. If they eat something wrong, they're just gonna they can't as far as I'm aware, they can't burp.
They
So
do
if
suck
they
air, and they crimp. Yeah, they just expand till they explode.
yeah,
Horses are weird.
they really are. They
And yet, in
really
the
are.
wild, there are wild horses that don't do that. Maybe it's a genetic thing from breeding that we've done to them.
Potentially, or it's just the environment that they're in. They're able to like horses that are domesticated, we have to keep up with their hooves because they don't
Yeah.
run as nearly as much as they would if they were in the wild. It is
Oh,
really
yeah, true.
interesting, yeah.
So in the universe, the girls don't get put down.
Correct. Yes.
But if she, because one thing I couldn't understand, if she couldn't have run again at her full speed, would she have had to drop out of the school? They didn't really. I didn't know if they touched on that.
Potentially, yeah, I think because it was originally said that even to her trainer that she would never run the same way again. She would never be able to do it again. The expectation was that she couldn't, and yet she exceeded those expectations.
My show just had people edging, so you win the emotional response on that. It's a terrible show. It tries to build these kind of things. It does. It tries to hit all the points that your show does. It's just the characters are basic.
So
Just
one-sided.
just like they are one thing, and 80% of the show is camera angles of their butts and boobs and
Mhm.
removing their costumes.
Uh-huh. And the struggles around the characters are the struggles around the clothes they're wearing.
Yeah, there's a whole episode. That's it.
Yep.
There's one reason this show was popular, and it wasn't the plot, although they were plot points. Anyway, next section.
Characters.
I wonder who's gonna win this.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Character growth, struggle, strife,
Boobs.
overcoming.
Boobs. I got boobs. Yeah, you win this. All right, let's just. And you've already gone into it. Your characters are they're actual horses in real life, based on real life things that happen to them, with the twist of also school life, racing life, popular dancing girl life as well. Because they don't just have to be racehorses and schoolgirls learning about this stuff. They also have to
K-pop
keep
stars.
an image of K-pop. Yeah, so there's a lot on there. Pressure on these things, but the characters are not just the horse girls, the other characters, the trainers, the people who follow it, even in the small things like the adopted mother as well.
Yes.
They're all well rounded out people.
Yes.
And yet I can't remember one of my characters other than the former world Keijo star who is now a teacher and looked like a fucking volleyball. So you win that one. Animation, I could fight you on this. The animation
Honestly,
is clean.
yeah.
It's clean animation.
Yeah, Keijo does have clean animation. I will say, I have heard that it gets better through Umamusume's next seasons. My biggest complaint of Umamusume is its animation in this first season. There is a severe amount of side mouth. And if you've watched any anime, you are aware of this fact. Literally, their jaws and their face aren't moving, but the side of their face has a mouth on it, and it's moving as they're talking. I was so distracted by it.
I didn't notice it much myself, probably because I was watching this while I was on breaks and stuff. But I still think it's good. I mean, there's a lot of CG in there as well.
I think it was still well done. It
Still well
was
done.
background. It was where the eye isn't necessarily focused using CG.
But with the fact that you say it was season 1 and they were probably testing the waters with it.
Yes.
I can understand why it wasn't like put, but apparently the later ones make like the running scene in the show is so insanely done, but it put all of the animes at that point to shame.
Yeah,
They were
you
like,
can
"Look how
tell they got funding.
yeah. So where do we go first? Because my animation is clean. I'll give them that. I mean,
Yeah, I will say,
they.
yeah, Umamusume seemed like it had a low budget, but it was still used tactfully. Like the CG wasn't errant in its errors. It wasn't errant in the fact that it was the forward
Well,
thing that
CGI
it was.
is a little later on anyway. I'm just talking animation here at this point.
Right.
Just
Well,
like
what
the
what
standard
I'm saying
drawing.
is like it didn't have to lean on the CG too much, and when it was used, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
But
but
animation overall, I would probably put it in your court.
I mean, they know what they were animating in my show.
Yeah,
They knew what they were going to spend budget on.
they had jiggle physics.
Oh, they knew what they were putting I mean, the camera angles. I mean, if you were to animate a show based like a documentary on the making of Keijo,
Hmm.
the camera angles from like filming the camera angles of the show, the cameraman would have had to break his spine trying to get these angles. They don't make sense. like no one would film it. I want a show where you show camera angles filmed in anime
Yes.
and like how
I've
insane it would have to be.
I've seen some stills of people trying to do that, like scrolling through Twitter sometimes, and it is
It's
definitely
impossible.
something I want to see too.
You have to clip through the floor to get some of these angles. Sub and dub and voice acting.
I would take that one. There's
Yeah,
definitely
I
some
ain't even arguing it.
emotion.
You have
Yeah.
emotion. Uh,
Yeah. And like I loved the scenes where the characters were like screaming into the empty stump just to get up, like just to bare their soul to just something, just to get their emotions out after a loss.
because they were stumped.
Yes, yes, it was.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that whole section there. I know you
Just give like a
can't.
full minute of silence after
You
that
can't.
one.
You can't audio. You can't audibly describe my face to you in that section. But if you ever heard the phrase like "finger guns, cheeky smile," that was that.
Yep.
Um,
Certainly was.
sound design is a little hard because yours is really good. I like the horse running, like the sound of the hooves and stuff. The gunshot of them, like when they power up almost,
Hmm.
and like the foot hits the ground and that smooth run.
Yeah, the sounds of the
Like
crowds as well. The honestly, like the
music, no, even the
yeah,
music at the end when they're dancing and stuff. It's all
yeah,
cleanly done.
well, yeah. I mean,
Same as thing
that's
is,
another section in our criteria here, but sound design for the characters and their movements and the sounds of their like it brings tension.
yeah, no, especially when they're running. Yeah, you because you don't know who's gonna win.
Hmm.
I don't know, but as much as we hate my show, fighting, which yeah, it's awful, but the noises they use to accentuate the hips twirling and like the vacuum butt move or whatever it was called. Yes, it may have been ridiculous, but the noises they made it seem like it was doing something. If that makes sense. Like it felt like it hit harder with the sound. If that makes sense. So the sound design was used well. Like I've always said, one of the reasons I like Girls and Panzers so much is because the noises they use for the tanks is so real.
Yeah,
It gives weight to the scene.
right.
Makes you feel
I'm,
like it's real instead of like a stupid laser sound which wouldn't fit.
yeah,
I don't know
I'm trying to
how
think
they
of.
made the sound for these noises. How do you make the noise for a butt hitting boobs? How? Imagine sitting there as the Foley team. You're like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. What is a vacuum butt move? What are you talking about?
They did their best. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything like that stands out specifically in Umamusume, and it's honestly
I
the
think
sounds
it's
of the
power.
crowd.
When
The
they
pow
power up and it's
Yeah,
like because it's not just like they speed up. Sometimes they do, but when
it's like
they
a second
really,
wind.
yeah, when they kick into that second wind though, it's like a powerful hit and it just boom, like a when she hits that sound barrier, and you can see
Yeah,
that they even have animate the sound waves going over her and the wind, like she kicks into like a super speed almost.
right.
That is a bit. I mean, maybe we could just do this as a one-on-one.
I could
Because
see
the sound
that.
design
Yeah,
in mine isn't bad, and yours isn't bad either. They're both perfectly fit for what they are.
you're not wrong. Nothing really
Even
stands out specifically as better than the other for the purposes of giving action, giving
yeah,
meaning to action.
I mean, mine may be a tire fire, but it sounded like a tire fire.
I'm gonna take this one on music. The
Yeah, I'm not
next
gonna fight. There's
category
no
here.
music in mine. Like yours was entertaining. It was entertaining that they even had like a little side bit where they trained to show the characters learning how to do the after winning special.
Yeah.
Like
It's
they
going
went
into
to a
karaoke.
karaoke place. Yeah, I thought it was quite kind of a very funny, kind of cute way of doing it. Like they
It's
don't actually like have like a trainer. They're just like, hey, go to the other girls in the school. We've got them to help you out.
learn
I thought it
learn
was
for
quite
yourselves.
cute.
Just go sing. It's fine. Whereas Special Week literally was just frozen in fear the first time she won because she'd trained all of her life to just run, but forgot about the
So
second part.
just staring into the crowd is so funny to me. I love that section. I love how it cut through all the others though of that team, and none of them were good.
Yep.
They were all crap. The only one who was good was from the other team that moved, and she knew what she was doing. Pacing. We can't judge mine. This is where we're going to tell you. So we watched 12 episodes. That's what we do. We
Yes.
always watch 12 episodes. If it's got 24, we watch 12. If it's got 6, we try and watch it twice. The only problem with mine, it was so bad. I mean, I watched all of Love Rice. I couldn't watch this. I watched a show about rice, but I couldn't watch a show.
They were 3-minute episodes.
And I watched them all. And they were when I say they were terrible, I was questioning this show when watching them. But this show was just a slog, like being dragged through honey. I just couldn't do it. It's like I just let myself just drown in the bog of death. It was so just what's the word? Gratuitous? Is that the word? Just
Gratuitous. Yeah, I could
yeah,
see
in your
that. It's like
face.
literally there was a scene where they used boobs as a hypnosis technique,
Oh
and
God, I
then
forgot
everybody
about
just
that.
fell off of their islands and
It's a
just nearly
band.
drowned.
Don't forget a band technique.
A band technique. It's a
Fucking
forbidden
talking about?
technique. This is Naruto now.
It's basically Wipeout. It's just what it is. It's a
But with
basic
boobs.
Wipeout game with boobs and ass. And like she gives herself a wedgie to it's just
It's because it helps with the movement because you're not restricting yourself.
just fucking dumb.
It's excuses to show off
Oh,
more
I'll tell you,
more booty.
the show knew what it was. I'll give
And
it that.
it went all
Um,
in, and it's not
so
good.
I'm giving you pacing because you've got
An actual story.
wants to run, get into it, fails a little bit, builds up, gets hit down as a group once the team is built. So then it restarts the story as starting a team, the team wins, big fail, team builds back up, ends with the team winning. It's the
Mhm.
basic points of like win, build, fail, build back up, win.
Sure. Yeah, there were some interesting time skips,
Yeah, I
but
mean
I
they
think
had
it was
to, I think,
still
because
yeah, because like how do you show your training every single day? No. You show the
yeah,
struggle, you
also
show the
the
story.
school year as well. Like you want to get
Yeah.
through those, and also with racing because it is held in certain seasons. You'd need to skip that, which I don't mind that at all in a show that's about horse girls. Like it makes sense to skip seasons.
Yes.
Recognition. Now I want to read this on the Wikipedia of mine just for a second.
Yes.
In November 2016, Crunchyroll revealed Keijo as the most
Mhm.
viewed anime series in the United States. It was the most popular in 9 states, with only Yuri on Ice and Drifters being the most viewed in more states. In 2017, fans in Portugal were in the planning stages for a defictionalized Keijo sport league. The rules of their version were modified for protective gear and for the breast, rear, and thighs to be added to make the sport safer and more realistic. A proof of concept video was showed in March to match in action, and the league planned to scout for interested parties and venues to play. So it was so popular, they even wanted to make it a sport. And yet, still, yours is more popular and recognized. Not only because of the series, but because of the mobile game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So,
Yours
the
is even I played that mobile game before I knew what the show was.
the game since its release has generated over 2.5 billion United States dollars
Jesus.
and also won 13 separate awards. And
We don't
oh
need to argue this.
gosh.
We know
Yeah.
yours is more popular than mine. We know. There's no fighting it. Yours is more popular than mine.
Yeah. There's also been some really positive impacts of the TV show in recognition of the actual real life horses that exist.
Yeah, the hay giving one is my favorite. I remember when that happened. Even that's how well yours is known. The show has
Yes.
affected in real life horses that are still alive today. And when they passed away, IRL life, people were sad for the anime girls.
Yes. And also like it's legitimately improved the lives of some of these horses because they've gotten like newer facilities, better stables, better food income, and actual like some of them have had to actually stop getting foot traffic because they're an actual operating like breeding like farm and needed to, have the space to do that. There were too many people.
I
So
think
it
that's
has had
really
some
funny.
yeah, it's had some interesting impacts for sure, but some of them being really positive.
Some of the downsides is a lot more children are into horse racing now. Probably
Yeah,
a
well, it's
downside.
actually revived the horse racing scene in Japan. It was on a very major downswing when this
I'm
show
surprised
started,
because
and now it's
I
coming back.
remember I remember people used to love horse racing because there was like video games of horse racing from Japan and stuff.
Yeah, but in recent, decades since then.
Well, nice to see that anime has revived a sport where horses are put against each other. Uh, all right, bonus section. That's right, we're already through. Now, to give you an idea of the scores, Skylar is winning 8-2. Bonus section. This is where it could all turn around, though. Big turnaround moment. Fan service. I think we know who wins this. That's right. It's the horse girls.
I was about to type in a 2 in that section, but I made it so
Yeah,
that you
no,
can't type
it's
more than one
impossible.
there.
Yeah.
It's literally
uh,
that is the purpose of your show is fan service.
it's fan service. The show. There is no cyberspace that we
Correct.
know of because we didn't watch any more than Six in Mine, and I don't believe yours has any cyberspace.
I don't believe so either.
CGI. I don't remember much CGI in mine. I'm sure there was, but honest to God, it was hard enough just to watch the show, let alone pay
Yeah.
attention to that.
CGI in mine, like it was used in Umamusume. I would say that it was used tactfully because it wasn't
I
used on
think
anything that was directly egregious to the eye. I think it was used in some of the background racers or say like the crowd in the background. So I think it was used tactfully.
yeah,
Are you just
100%.
you're just
I'm
going
just
through
getting
this
these.
list here?
Oh, it's easy to do because CGI you used it tactfully. It was great. Product
Yes.
placement. Your horses are actual products, and they were placed.
You're not wrong.
I can't fight that. You literally just said it. Like they literally are alive. Food. The whole show revolves around them mainly eating food as well, and it looked
Yeah.
really good. Even the
It
carrots looked good in the show.
the huge carrots.
Yeah, there's like mine. Don't remember them eating much at all, and if they did, it wasn't entertaining in any way. I remember. Uh, I
Right.
I mean, you could classify magic, I guess, for the stupid moves mine guys do, because there's no such thing as a vacuum butt move. There is no such thing as that.
It's like comparing somebody's hip swings to the claw motion of a mantis shrimp.
Yeah, that's magic in my eyes, but because it's not mentioned to be magic in the show, I'm not can. I am gonna do
Okay.
tech though, because they
Are you
she
talking
doesn't
about the
wear that.
suit?
But it is a suit made of technology. Like they put effort into making what the suit does and trains her how to do it. But there also is the tech of the pool, like the different lands they use, the technology for the screens.
You're really scrambling for a point. I'll give it to you.
I'm taking that down point. Oh, comedy yours because there is some funny moments, especially when she yells, "I can't stop," and they all run through the trees into the ocean.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
that was
they're
a
they're all
funny moment.
racing down a hill and literally can't stop
Like
and
these
just end
horses
up in the
can't
ocean.
turn. It's like Tokyo no drift. Edge and angst. I suppose yours is more.
I've
Everyone's
got
kind of
some
got like.
edgy characters,
They're not edgy
maybe.
and like the dark. They're more like
Yeah.
they're just like like I'm gonna beat you. No, I'm gonna beat you kind of thing. They're all like cutesy. I've got a couple of people who are like that.
You've
Like if
got
you
very
remember
two-dimensional characters
no, they're 3D.
in your face about it.
Yeah, I suppose zero on that. I suppose IP for you.
Let's see. So if it was well, in reference to actual horse racing, I would say yeah. Because in this
Yeah.
IP homage section, I know we
But
argue
not just
about it, but
that,
it's like,
you've got all the races are actual races that are done,
yeah,
and the cups, the music as well. Different bands singing. That was all music.
yeah.
I don't remember any of mine. I don't think you can claim that butt sumo is a thing in real life.
Right, yeah.
Although it
Well,
was in
it's
Slime in one episode, if you remember.
yeah.
Technique based in reality. Now, stick with me.
What if we both
You
got a point in that one?
no, you can't fight people with a vacuum butt technique. That's not a thing. You can't swing your hips fast enough in real life to rip off the clothes of another girl. It's not possible, man. It's such a stupid show. If I understand, like, if I'd known what this show was, then clicking it and knowing it was like, I thought it was like a risque show, but had like a nice, like it's actually kind of like really emotional underneath, and like you
It's
like the
got
characters.
heart. No, it's got
No,
nothing
it's
behind
got
it.
no. There's nothing behind those boobs but latex. That's all it is. There's no heart at all. It's a show about curves. That's it.
Yep.
It might as well just be called Butts and Boobs. The show. I didn't find any of the characters likable. It was such a boring show as well. Like I was just like, there's no even the bits where it's like, oh, you have to like this is a big moment which is really scary. She's gonna lose. I didn't give a shit. Did not care. I would rather watch that show that Takeshi's Castle.
Oh gosh.
Takeshi's Castle was great.
Yeah, that's actual entertainment. Yeah.
That was and that had kind of elements of the show in it. They had lands they had to fight on. They had to like, and I was more invested in random strangers than I was this show. You know what? Takeshi's Castle, the anime, make that show or what? Like animated ninja warrior, like that'd be great. If you could have actual ninjas fight there, that'd be awesome. Okay, so at the end of beatdown, this absolute beatdown, the scores is my very commendable 4 to Skylar's gargantuan 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Final thoughts. What are your final thoughts on my show, hun? Not your show.
Oh, it's got
Anyway, that was Sky's final thought.
Yeah.
I think Sky literally has no thoughts on my show. I don't think there is.
There's nothing happening in there. No, I literally I could only watch 6 episodes and I was just done. I'm glad you decided we were done as well because I could not continue. There was no heart.
Moment, yeah. There was a moment where I was like, 6 episodes is enough, and you were like, thank God. So this might be the first time we've ever said, like, truly, don't watch a show. Like, even Love Rice was bad, but I would say you can watch it. You know, you need to watch it to understand what it was. But
it won't take you long.
Yeah, this show, you don't need to watch this show. The show was awful. Even your samurai show from last time was better than this.
Ooh. Yeah.
I watched your show. I was invested in it. It wasn't great, but I was invested in it.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
But this show... I
agree.
didn't give a flying fox about this show.
I couldn't either.
So that was our show about Palworld. We hope you enjoyed this episode of BA.P. I know if people do listen to the show, honestly, if you do, could you please leave a comment about why? Why you listen to the show? It was so another name for my show, which I haven't, because yours is it's Pretty Derby is how it's known in English. Most people say that.
Pretty Derby.
Yeah,
Derby.
Derby. You say Derby, I say Derby.
Derby.
I always say Derby. Maybe it's an inflection from my family. I've been to Derby. That's what we call it down.
Oh,
maybe that's why though. No, it might just be a family thing because that's just how we say it.
Oh,
but mine has also got another name called Hip Whip Girl. And if I'd known that was the name of it, probably would have given me a lot more information on the show.
And how realistic it is.
Terrible. Anyway, as I've lost, as I knew it was going into this episode, I get to pick the next categories. Category. But me and Sky looked at each other, and as we both have done nothing but Palworld and Holdfast this month, we've decided to leave it up to the gods of chance. That's right, it's random. We don't know what we're gonna watch. Could it be Love Rice season 2? God, hopefully not. So we've got a few things to pick from: action, adventure, comedy, drama, fantasy, game, horror, isekai, magic, mecha, military, music, mastery, psychology, romance, sci-fi, supernatural. And we don't know what's going to pick from these. So, Skylar, would you like to generate a random list for us?
So, who wants the first one?
Well, you won, so you can have the first one.
Oh, this one's on Crunchyroll.
What is this?
It says Hidden no Aria. Aria and the Secret Ammo.
Scarlet, honey.
Jeez. Well, I just pulled a U then.
Yes! It happened! Finally! The years of that thing. Skylar has failed in reading English.
Yay!
Okay, so what?
Interrupting off.
Oh, an average of 6.5, released in 2011.
Okay.
Oh, only 13 episodes.
Nice.
Oh,
so it's an actual TV show.
Aria the Scarlet Ammo. Looks like, I want to say vampire almost.
Well, an elite academy where our armed detectives hone their deadly skills in hopes of becoming mercenary-like agents of justice.
Okay. Oh, so it's like detective school. Okay. Well, watch it. We'll see what happens. Okay. What's my one though?
Sure.
I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire. Oh,
also on Crunchyroll.
God, it's an
12 episodes released in April 2025.
Oh, it's a new one then.
Yeah.
I am the evil lord.
Ooh, average score is 6.3.
Oh, how is yours better? So this is. It looks like it's an isekai.
It is.
Died in debt and betrayed by his wife. Oh, so it looks like we've I've got one you will like more.
Oh, geez. Reborn into the ruling life, and reborn into the ruling family of a vast interstellar empire. Liam knows what life is divided between the downtrodden and the ones who do the stomping.
Our two shows are Aria the Scarlet Ammo versus I Am the Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire. So detective horror versus isekai horror, it seems like. We'll call it random horror. Or random drama, shall we say.
Or just, random head to
Alright,
head.
or that.
So we chose the
The
wheel.
wheel decide. Okay, well that was the show.
It certainly was.
Hopefully we'll have some other ones coming out soon that we are looking forward to making. Do you want to put out a little bit of a hint to our VR special we might be doing, our special guest?
Oh, yeah. We're looking to do an interview. More info coming soon.
Yes, we have the permission to do it, and the person we have approached has decided they will grace us with their presence. As long as the stars align and we can actually do it with time, because they are a busy streamer. So
Yeah, just in
the
general.
fact that they're even willing to
busy
do it is
individual.
surprisingly shocking. Anyway, that's the end of the show. We hope you liked it. We didn't like Keijo.
No, we didn't. Where can you find us?
Well, for Power World, honest to God, like if you can find the server, Skylar is got a base in near Japan. It's like off to the side. Now, you can find me. Sorry, Sky looks very mad when I said that. You can find me on BluSky at Jaka.BluSky. You can find the show at Biased Anime Podcast on BluSky.social. You can find Skylar at Skylar Despero at BluSky.social. And you can find the rest of the episode next month.
I like that.
Anyway, have a great day. Have a wonderful time.
Thanks for joining us.
Remember, don't eat lettuce or eggs in America right now. Bye.
Good luck, everyone. Bye.